I said, I think I am vice president. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, you are
I think.
vice chair or vice president, whatever you want to call
By
it.
golly, by rule or whatever.
I'm gonna let you know it was these two that.
It's okay. It's okay.
Peter, when he's not necessary.
Because they were actually here at the
Well,
meeting.
Absence usually causes an election.
Yeah.
Usually causes an awful. Well, I'm gonna call the meeting to order then, and I'll tell all of you, I have a class that's supposed to convene at 1 o'clock. I told Jeremy I needed to come. So, Jeremy, I'd like to ask you to call roll, please.
Hannaford, Decker,
Here.
Eaton,
Here.
Hamel, Lieber,
Here.
Bradford,
Here.
Stats.
Here.
And you know, Jeremy's the chair, so you know.
That's what I thought, but it's all good.
Jeremy?
It's fine.
Get right after, buddy.
Oh, no, we'll rock on through
I
then.
think it's good. Mix it up a little.
Entertaining a motion for approval of the minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Approved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Approval of financials for August 31st. Everybody have that to review? Entertain a motion to approve those.
I move to approve.
So move second.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Okay. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
I will bring up one thing.
Yep.
Jeremy, Zeller, on page 2 of the financials, you have grand funds received. Should that be grant funds received?
Well, it should be.
Okay.
Page 2.
Yeah, going forward, I didn't want somebody to think that we had a funder by the name of Grand.
Okay.
They're very nice.
Oh, I think that's
Sorry
like
to be a person.
If $5 more, it would have been a grand.
I think that's out of QuickBooks, so I'll just have to get the QuickBook changed.
Okay, sorry.
Right.
No anxiety.
But those, you know, for someone who sees $995, those are grand funds.
That's what I said. If you got $5 more, it is a grand.
Oh, a grand, yeah.
Exactly.
I was thinking grand and jolly, yay.
I got you. Thanks for thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be more effective.
Correction. Approval of the meeting dates for the 2025 Mayor's Day calendar.
There it is.
Of the meeting dates in
Did
Should,
you need to bring up the time on that, Chad? Or
it's,
is this the only time
after
that
the
we can
financials.
meet?
Oh, I don't want it to be special for me. I just said, I have a class every semester from 12:30 to 1:45, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I said if it would be, if this meeting could start at 11:30, it would be a lot better for me. It doesn't, I just do not want to make a meeting specifically for me. If I postpone class, young people are,
yeah, I don't,
if I shorten class, it's not gonna bother them. I promise you.
I don't know. It's really up to all of you.
It's fine. We can leave it where it's at, and that way, I just,
So it's like 2 times a semester?
no, it's 2 times a week. I mean,
No,
so
I mean,
whatever.
When
Yeah.
our meetings would conflict?
Yeah, so it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. I'll just check. It's fine. I'll just,
Okay, so the meeting, looking at the calendar, here March 10th, June 10th, September 9th, December 9th of 2025. All those at noon to be out here. Does anyone have any discussion about that, or other than that, we good?
motion to move
Okay,
this.
motion to approve the calendar as presented. Second. Moved in seconded. Any discussion? Proceed to vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say aye. Motion carries. Calendar is approved. Okay. 6, discussion possible action regarding goals, objectives.
There isn't anything in here that are the goals and objectives. It's, you know, kind of the standard, what we've been doing. It's really if anybody wants to add anything
Okay.
for this upcoming year.
Are you going to go, are you gonna talk about the revolving loan fund thing?
Oh, that's down, yeah, that'll be
Okay.
at the
Okay.
WCIDA.
Gotcha.
Okay. So we don't need any action on item 6? Is that what you're saying? Nobody has any
Yeah,
action,
not
so we
unless
don't need to take
somebody's-
any action on. No action taken on item 6. Item 7, discussion and possible action for approval of the budget, the projected budget for FY 24-25. Jeremy?
And that's pretty much everything that we, hopefully, you know, in what last year was, it's hard to do an estimation because we actually did do more this year than last year, mainly through additional fundraising, new donors. So I just kind of went off of what they have there.
Okay. Any member have any input, discussion?
So Jeremy, if there's additional revenue, where would that money go under expenses? Do you have any?
If there is additional revenue, usually whenever there's something that is, generally we put it towards the travel end of it. That means I can maybe do a conference we wouldn't have expected me to go to, but the additional funds allows me to. Or it could be something opening it up for additional web development. That's on here as well. I think that's actually next, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah. So that's really where it goes to, or it's just going to be carryover for, you know, what is needed.
So if we were able to bring in additional funding to hire an administrative assistant, would that be added to payroll? And I mean.
Yeah, that would be a payroll
Okay,
situation.
gotcha. I have nothing further. Trying to-
Anyone else have any other discussion on the budget? Any action we need to take on that budget other
I think
than?
you need to do an
Approve it.
approval. Yeah.
Right, they need, okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve the budget.
I so move.
Give a second.
Second.
Approved and seconded. Any further discussion on that item? Okay. All those in favor say aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 8, update discussion, possible action regarding the web designer and proposal submitted for a month-to-month agreement for selection. Jeremy, I'm gonna turn that over to you.
Both people, you'll see that we have a proposal that is by Amanda Wheeler, who also works with one of our donors, actually, Pioneer. And her proposal, the reason why this is also being done is because there's a lot more work that I would like to see done to our website. And with the possibility of the city of Alva having retail consultants and trying to revamp and do more to the website, wanted to give this opportunity. Our current is OC Digital Strategies. They've been doing some things for us, and part of what I had added for moving forward, not only, originally it was to create a resource library that we'd have, which we are doing, and you know, perhaps can do a little bit more with that, but also would like, in addition, to have maybe a monthly, not newsletter, but perhaps article or some sort of resource that can go to our sponsors, our donors, so they'll get it on a monthly basis. So that would be additional work that needs to be done. Adding on with these consultants, if they do what they should be doing, it would be building an inventory of the buildings and the sites. So that would be some increased work that would need to be done. And then another 100% sure if it's a law yet or what it is, but I know coming down the wire, at some point in time, all websites are gonna have to be ADA compliant, and that's gonna be something additional to go to. So, wanna make sure that it's prepared, our website is prepared for that. And for those who don't know, I actually do from a previous job, when pictures are highlighted over, a caption will be read out loud. So, for people who visually can't see, that it's a button opportunity for them to have it read to them. So that's just part of what we would want to have our website there for. Along with, some additional things that, as we see the need, I would like to have each community have their own page. So quality of life kind of page for each one of those. And that's something that could be built on. Any input? Do you have any input regarding
Sounds good to me.
the two?
That's what I said. What are you asking us to consider here between
So it'll be Amanda Wheeler with
Amanda
Boost
Wheeler.
Media Marketing.
Yeah.
And her fee would be $180 monthly, month to month.
And she maintains the server and all of that.
Well, the whole server always goes through the marketing alliance that we have, the one.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So she does the development that'll be on the
Content.
website.
Yep.
We'll say, this is what we'd like to have, and she'll.
I think probably that will be your better situation.
Does this include this web design and digital management that you added on this OC, or is that just something extra?
Yeah, that's included, both of them.
So the 180 includes that,
Yes, so you have the 180.
that monthly email kind of thing?
Right, exactly. You have the 180 that is with Amanda Wheeler. With Candy Brossman, the OC Digital Strategies, we've been paying them $199. She's up hers to $275. And not picking, out of the two, just saying that in talking to Marketing Alliance, who's the one who developed they're the server, they said that either way, they're both fantastic prices. Normally, for content that we're looking to build, we'd be paying somebody $2,000 a month minimum. So we're getting a good deal either way. And both of them have done good stuff. So it's the option.
Have you worked with Amanda on a project before?
I've worked with Amanda on some other things, not developed like this. So I can tell you by character, and she is a former Northwest Oklahoma State University. She's an alumni from
Have you seen
there.
her work?
And yes, she does have a few sites that I can show you. I did send it to Jeremy this morning because I just had gotten that, and maybe you're able to pull some up. I don't know.
I can.
But it's website. It's got the look and feel. She, as far as herself, I can just say she responds right away, which is great, and she is very professional in the things that I had interactions with her with. I've had interactions with her through her doing stuff for my wife's Main Street program. So she's their web developer as well.
So do you think she'd have more time available than Candy for us?
Probably so, yes.
What's our current situation with our contract? Is it month to month with
It's
OC?
month to month, yes. And in fact, I informed Ms. Brossman that this is what's coming up at this meeting, and requested her to submit a proposal. She submitted what the bill would look like last night, and so that's why it wasn't in your packet previous to this. But this is what she has, and she's the director now of the theater in Woodward. So that's some additional stuff. So both are working, and there's business on the side.
Well, Jeremy, I noticed that our website already on our annual budget shows that we spend $3,567, or that we have that proposed for annual budget fiscal year. What does that entail already?
That is the amount that we pay on a monthly basis, as well as how much we have to pay with Marketing Alliance as our server and the domain names for it. We reserved 2 names, I believe. One is the woodscountyok.com and woodscountyok.net, in case somebody wants to take it and try to make it something else. Apparently that's protocol.
So we're just talking basically, if we're already paying 180, are you saying?
We're paying $199.
Okay,
And
and wants to go to 275?
she wants to go to 275, and 180 is how much Amanda Wheeler is. And I keep saying Amanda Wheeler because I'm not, Boost Media Marketing is who that is.
So just basically, exactly how much is that gonna cost us additional? In
Just doing, hold on, let me get to my calculator. The 180 is 2,160, 160, which goes down from what we are paying now. 275 is 3,300, 199 is 2,388. So if we stayed with Candy and OC Digital Strategies, we would be paying an additional $912 annually. If we went with Amanda Wheeler and Boost Media Marketing, we would gain $228.
So it costs us like a little under 700
Well, it would cost us,
additional.
additionally, we would be just under, $912 additional from where we're at now. The other choice would give us, we would gain $228.
So that's what I mean, you go back under you take 228 off the 912. Is that right? If you gained that?
No, it actually would be more of the swing difference would be in it, taking the 912 and then adding the 228 to it, wouldn't it?
I don't know, that's what I was asking you, the way your statement, it would be if we gain that, to me, it would be like we would get $228. It'd be $228 cheaper if we gained something.
You're right, and it
So
would be.
instead of 912, it would be like
We would be, it would be.
788.
It would be an additional $228 in our budget that's available if we went with Amanda Wheeler, Boost Media Marketing, and it would be an additional $912 to pay on an annual basis if we remained with the OC Digital Strategies.
Is there any reason not to change? I mean, it's just, I think, going with the Boost is the way to go.
I don't care, that'd be, to me, your recommendation. I wish we would have done this before we'd approved the budget. I mean,
Oh, I see.
that change our reflection on
Our
the budget.
budget's gonna be out of whack if we
Yes.
maintain it.
Yeah, I mean, there'll have to be a change, I guess, on the budget, there would be. And that's my fault for the order that I selected this.
We find month to month, it won't hurt us to try Boost and see if that's a successful, move. What do you guys think?
What's your recommendation, Jeremy?
I move that we, give Boost Media Marketing a try.
I say,
Second? Okay, I have a motion, second? Oh, second. Yep, second. Okay, we moved and seconded that we switch to Boost Media. Is that gonna be effective when, Jeremy, next month? This month? What month?
October,
October 1?
yeah, I gave, notification to our current one,
Okay.
in August, that she needs
So
to.
that'll be effective October 1, 2024. All those, any discussion on that? All in favor?
aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay. Item number 9, update discussion about the donor appreciation mixer, possible locations and funding for that. Jeremy, I'm gonna turn that over to you.
Talked to Cody Williams. He said he's pretty positive that the brewery will be available for the October 29th. But, you know, there's no backup plan if it's not. So, just wanted to make you aware of that. For funding, we have for donor appreciation dinner / mixer, 2,000. And that is, the amount that we would just give to Cody Williams if you approve. And he would have the food, and if there's any sampling of the brewery, the alcohol or beer, he might have that as part of it too.
So is he confirmed for the 29th? Because you said he might.
He has us as October 29th. The only problem is he's not officially open yet,
Oh,
so
right.
there,
Is
you
he
know,
gonna be open the 29th?
he's, as he says, he's pretty positive, but again, if,
Oh, yeah, I just, okay.
I have no inside information.
What am I thinking?
all I can, you know, it takes one, building code inspector to ruin that.
Is this insider trading or is what this?
This is what this is. I
If
abstain.
that is the case, we can always decide to create a donor appreciation mixer some other time after that if we aren't able to get it to happen, or we can try to see it as Plan B.
Well, isn't the names of it, isn't it like Alva Beer Company or something?
Yeah,
like that?
yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna look through the official name.
You do know that. That's public information.
How much money, Jeremy, were you?
We have 2,000, and that's what we would give him, 2,000 to
For-
cater the food.
Okay, for
Food.
what number of people do we have?
100 is what
Okay.
we generally
Okay.
use as an invite. We invite our donors, and then we invite those that we would like to have as donors, who
Put the pressure.
usually don't, but,
100 people.
and he's fine with that.
Okay.
And he can, I went and visited him, I believe it was last week, and looked at the spot and the area. I mean, he looks like he should be able to, again, it's one of those, does a building inspector come along and say no?
Wait, right, no, I'm not.
I know another person I'm helping out with on another business is having that issue with the inspector.
We were just talking about that earlier, that how difficult it is sometimes for a business to try to start a small business, and they talk about trying to encourage small business, and yet the hurdles and the obstacles that they have to jump through to get that or achieve that is sometimes past, I guess, expectations should be anyway.
You're right.
I think that'd be great. be really good to try to actually support a new business in
Yeah,
the community.
I like that. And I like that being the spot. I think, we have other opportunities perhaps moving forward, maybe with Connor Martin and some of the businesses he has. Maybe next year we can do something, and not just have it at the women's building every single year. If they can handle the people we have on the invite list, then I think it's fair to do it.
Might actually kind of show a little bit of what maybe the committee is trying to get done anyway too, that we're trying to
And that's the
get
point of
initiative new businesses within town.
the point of the mixer is not just showing what we do, but also invite. Yes, so America's Oasis, I'll invite them to have like a little booth table to kind of talk about what they're doing. And we'll, at the brewery, I talked to Cody already, he said they'll give tours of the brewery, so I think that would be great. Even open it up to possibly the museums that are in each one of the communities, kind of show what they're doing. If there's a new restaurant, just have them all. And then have also possibly some interactive things. The mixer I went to in Ponca City, they had interactive things, so you could do something for the Main Street program. What would you like to see downtown? And have like little sticky notes, and they just put them up. So that's like an interactive just area. So a space like that is great, where it's kind of like a vendor / mixer feel with heavy hors d'oeuvres. And of course with Cody's opportunity with the brewery and having perhaps tastings and things like that, he'll be able to also have additional purchases, I would assume, by some of our patrons.
Is there enough room in that building?
He said that he could do
Can you
100.
what-
There's a second, there's like a
Yeah, but huge room.
It's actually pretty big.
Okay, it's deceiving from
It
the
is.
street.
It is, yeah.
It's pretty big when you get inside. I mean, I know it sounds silly, but it is pretty big.
But we had talked about that being the one to go to, but never officially finalized it. So that's why it's on here as a different category, as well as the funding to give the full 2,000 that we were going to do.
Mr. Chairman, do we need a motion to do that?
Yep.
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve the location and approve the funding for our actual, our board meeting, our next meeting there. Give me an official name there, I'm not doing appreciation for the donor appreciation.
Okay, I have a motion on the floor to host the donor appreciation mixer at Alpha Beer Company on October 29th, 2024, and provide $2,000 in funding for that mixer.
Second that.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. WCIDA update.
Yes. So update that I have with the Industrial Development Authority. Jana Walker's audit has been completed from the 22 to 23 year, and there was no findings. And they have also approved to hire her for the 23-24 year. And the additional stuff I had filled out an application with USDA Melissa Fisher, who is on the Woods County Industrial Development Authority. So we have a representative there. And we're going to talk about what to do, but that will be pushed out there for anybody who is looking to get a low interest loan fund. I'm going to push for, USDA said that we can have admin, and that's the interest. So if we were to make it a 8% interest, that would go towards admin, and it would go towards me, the director. If we have our donors and everything, and we have the same sponsors that we have, we don't need that additional amount. So my suggestion is like a 0 to 4% loan interest, leaning more towards the 0. I don't know what our fellow bankers will say. Maybe there's a good faith kind of situation, but I would like to see a very low interest so projects can be done. I already have 2 requests for this that just had come, one in Winoka and one in Alva. And so I will actually bring that to the committee. The 100,000 has to be dispersed to somebody has to get that loan within a year's time, and then that revolving part can show up. With the one that I have for Alva, it's kind of a no-brainer in my mind. It's a real quick loan, but we can at least get that amount, which I believe is 30,000, can be given back to us, and we don't have to worry about that. So we'll at least have 30,000 in the revolving loan, and then the additional amount.
Just for new and existing businesses, Jeremy?
Yeah, new and existing is what I'm proposing. That will be tomorrow, though. So Jay and Todd and Melissa may have different thoughts on it. We'll find out, but I'll be able to let you know more. And then we'll probably release it more, other than just the newspaper right now from this meeting, to the public, and hopefully have like an application process.
That's what I was going to ask you, yeah. And that'll be through that committee.
Yeah, the committee, how it's going to work is it'll be through the committee, they'll make a suggestion, and then more than likely special meetings with the Industrial Development Authority, because it's their end to approve or disapprove of it. And it'll go to them, and they will, off of the suggestion of the committee, decide whether we approve the loan or not.
This is the USDA, correct?
Yes. So that's my new project. And I was able to get Arch Rock will be 1 more year at least at the Winoka incubator. So they are going to be a tenant for 1 more year, which means the administration income from that building will not change. And these are also estimated, the budget part of it, so I don't think with our website situation, it will be, it's kind of a thrown in, so there's additional funding. Funds can be moved around. It's kind of, if, like in this past year, we didn't have anything on which one was it? General office expenses, consulting fees. Those are there from previous times on the budget, but just letting you know if we do have to change the budget, the website one, everything's being just kind of an estimated projection because of how we have a weird fiscal year. We don't have anything where we do our donation, we're donating or our fundraising, which I'll be kicking in after the appreciation dinner. That's when we find out how much we really have, so we're just going off of estimations.
By the time we have our next meeting, though, you will have a contract in place about our web design people, correct?
Well, actually, they're a month to month, so since we've decided that would be $180 a month, that would be towards them. we so decided that after 5 months, we don't like their work and what they've been doing, we can stop it with a 30-day notice.
I mean, we still have to have a contract with them, though, correct?
Yeah, we'll have an agreement on a month-to-month with them, and so that will be in place. But and that's actually by the suggestion of both parties had stated that they would be prefer the month-to-month, so they can just kind of prove their work.
But I was like, it's like, so at the next meeting that we have, if we have an agreement in place, then we could actually make an addendum or something, a change to the budget to make a
Yeah.
we
We could.
change to the budget.
I mean, we could, for that website part, we're still gonna have a lot of things that are not a confirmed guarantee, because we'll still be getting fundraising coming in, so the whole income portion, we really don't have that till August, when the county commissioners get their last part of it, or actually, you know, the industrial authority actually is the last one, the official last one.
And we're probably covered as long as we have a motion in place that we accepted to do that. But
Yeah, we're good. And then, that's all I have for the industrial
Okay.
development authority.
All right, thank you. Item 11, Woods County Economic Development Committee report by the executive director.
Yeah, I give my report every month. If there's anything anybody has that they want more detailed information on, please get with me. Miss Susan's really good about that. She'll call me or email me, and maybe something that's on there she'd like to know a little bit more. And she's probably my best person on that. She knows a lot that's going on.
Okay, anything else, Jeremy, on that?
I don't have.
Okay, anybody have any questions or anything for Jeremy on the executive report? All right, item 12, new business. Any matter about which we could have known, not known, but foreseen before we posted this agenda. Does anybody have any new business that they're aware of?
I do.
Okay,
So, there is an organization up in Comanche County, Kansas, that approached me last week about possibility of providing some support to their organization. They're a grazing association. They need a grant coordinator, administrator. And so I talked to Jeremy about it this morning. They've got a big U.S. Fish and Wildlife grant. And anyway, there may be some opportunities for us to do some administrative work, and we would be compensated for that pretty well. They would like to contract out the admin portion of that. And we're rural, but they are even more so. And they struggle to find people who know how to do these kinds of things. So I don't know where that's going. I'm supposed to meet with them before too much longer when they have their meeting. And I'm going to ask if we can do it by Zoom or Teams, and then we'll get some conversation going and see what can happen. But, you know, when you know how to do these things, it's a way to capture some contracted admin fees. Just a possibility. We'll see where it goes. If you all think that that would be an okay thing to pursue.
would this be with contracting with the Woods County Economic Development Committee? Is that what you're thinking?
Yes, and might be something that Freedom Rise and Woods County work together on.
Okay.
And there would be enough funding to hire an administrative assistant, so it's not like Jeremy doesn't have enough to do. I certainly have enough to do, but I'm always trying to figure out how to make things work smoother and where the funds can come from to make it happen. And this is a pretty good possibility.
Do you need an action item for this, or just more informational at this point?
I think it's just informational
Okay.
at this point, but if the contract comes down, we'll need to vote on that.
Perfect, thank you. Exciting news. Anyone else have any new business? Okay, seeing none, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I so moved.
Second.
Second.
All right, moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
I
All right.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.